everybody, and welcome. My name is Abril with Vida I Am Health and Wellness, and this class is being sponsored by Montgomery College. Today, we're going to do a short Pilates sequence, some of the classical Pilates exercises and some that are not so classical, but they're really good for you. As we go through our sequence, always listen to your body, do what's right for you today. If you need to modify anything, just listen to my cue-in, and then if there's something that you either need to do less repetitions or change the exercise slightly, please feel free to do that. All right, all you're gonna need is your mat, and as you can see, I am barefoot. If you're barefoot, you have the opportunity to feel your feet pressing into the mat and spreading your toes. We're gonna focus a little bit on the feet at the beginning. When was the last time you pay attention to your feet? So our feet are our base, and when our base is nice and strong and flexible, it can support the rest of our bodies. Are you ready? Let's get started. So I am going to place and social you your feet directly under the center of the hips. I want you to imagine as if you were standing in two perfect parallel lines. And that parallel line runs through the second and third toe, center of the heel, center of the knee, center of your hip. This is neutral stance. Now, as you activate the outer thighs, you should feel your arches lifting slightly. At the same time, press all 10 toes and gently separate them. It's not uncommon that people want to grip the mat, so just press and lengthen. From here, activate your quadriceps, pull the abdominals in to stabilize your pelvis so your tailbone is pointing down to the floor. And then elongate your spine, open your chest, and relax your shoulders. If you're standing in this way, it should feel a little bit like work. Then you're in the right place. Let's take 3 breaths. Soften your knees, inhale, rise up, and then just lower your arms. Breathe out. And then again, breathing in, long inhalation, slow, complete exhalation. One more time, make this breath even longer, lift, and then bring your arms by your side. Take the hands forward as you're creating a semicircle, almost touching. Feel tension in your biceps, your chest, and in between your shoulder blades. Nothing else changed down from the ribs to the floor. Very slowly, spread your toes and lift your heels off of the mat, and then come down. If you're working with your balance, you can always put a chair in front of you or hold on to a piece of furniture. Lifting and lowering, feeling the activation of your feet, your calves, keeping the rest of the legs very active. And if you notice that your body's going forward, try to engage the abdominals a little more. For 3 and 2. Now we're gonna come up and we're gonna stay there. Hold it. And only if it's okay, reach your arms out to the side. Woo! Find your balance, tight a little pulse. 1, 2, 3. Find a place to gaze at without staring at it. For 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lift and hold, and then reach up towards the sky. Lower your arms and lower your heels. Keep your feet exactly where they are. We're gonna go into a slow squat. Reach your hands forward and then pull in. When you're coming down, you should feel the length on the back of your legs, right onto your calves. Keep spreading your toes. For 3, 2 more times. And 2, 1 more time. And 1, rise up. Shake your legs, please. Now we're gonna turn around. So your mat is gonna be in front of you. Come back to that parallel neutral position. Elongate your tailbone, pull your belly in, open your chest, and relax your shoulders. Now bend your knees and sweep your arms up, and then use the exhalation, contract the abdominals around your upper back, mid back, lower back, and touch the floor. Stay right here for a second. Relax your head completely, and then notice the sensations as they build in the back of the legs. Now, if you have lower back issues, bend your knees even more. If your hamstrings are shaking, bend your knees too. But only if your hamstrings and your lower back are okay. Think of elongating the legs as you lower the torso even more. Stay here for 1 more full breath. Exhale and drop even farther. And then walk your hands forward until you find your plank position. Now, once you find your plank position, hands are under your shoulders. Now, you're not coming forward and you're definitely not behind it. You are in one line, wrist, elbows, and shoulders. If this is too much for you today, press your knees down and place the shins on the mat. Otherwise, legs are straight, abdominals engaged, lengthening through your tailbone, and looking just slightly forward. Sometimes people want to look back, and as they do this, their upper back rounds. So think of looking forward, shoulder blades away from the ears. Stay right here for 10, 9, 8. We hold the pose, now the breath. Keep your breath calm and continuous for 3 and 2 and 1. Knees down, child's pose. Reach all the way back, all the way back. You can open your knees a little wider if it feels good. And then slowly turn around. All right, we're gonna come into the floor. You're gonna sit. Make sure that however you have, whatever device you're using to watch this video is in a way that you can see it in front of you or slightly sideways and not behind you, so your neck is not turning in funny positions. Widen your hips, pull the flesh out, place the hands on your thighs, and then roll your shoulders back and down. Super tall from the top of the head through your tailbone. We're gonna go into what is called C-curve. C-curve is a posterior pelvic tilt that is caused by a deep contraction of the lower section of the abdominals. Ready? Inhale, and as you exhale, posteriorly tilt your pelvis. Feel the narrowing from ribs to hips, and then inhale as you lift nice and tall. Use a little bit of assistance of your hands to go back and up. And you want to have a little assistance, especially if you are starting to work out and you know that your core still needs to strengthen a little more. One more time. The next time that we go down, we're gonna stay right here and hold it. Shoulders down. You can place your toes on the mat. You can stay there. You can take your legs to tabletop and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. If you want, let go of your hands for 3 and 2 and 1. Lower your legs and then reach up towards the sky. Tuck your chin in, round your upper back, mid back, lower back, and fall forward. Now sit nice and tall. We're gonna roll all the way back, articulating movement through the spine. I want you to imagine that there is a box right here in front of you. So your arms are parallel to the floor and your shoulders are over your hips. And every time we come here, you wanna come to this position. Now, shoulders down, wide chest. Breathe in. As you breathe out, contract the abdominals and create a C-curve that we just created a second ago. Roll back, nice and easy. When the head touches down, imprint your lower back and reach your arms overhead. Flex your feet, reach your arms up towards the sky, and then on the next exhalation, roll slow and easy. Come back to where you started, a perfect 90-degree angle. Ready? Inhale, as you breathe out, slowly roll back. Reach back, but imprint your lower back. If this is not appropriate for your shoulders, do not reach overhead. And then use the exhalation to rise up. So most people tend to, at the beginning, kind of swing the arms forward. Try not to do that. If by any chance you have dumbbells in your house, you can have some light dumbbells, hold on to them. They're going to help you articulate this movement. And as you get stronger, you're not gonna need those dumbbells anymore. We're gonna do this one more time. Inhale at the bottom, exhale to lift. Inhale at the top, and then exhale, roll back, all the way back, all the way back. Reach overhead, point your toes this time, and then bring your arms by your side, bend your knees, lengthen your tailbone, and bring the knees into your chest. All right, we're gonna start with the abdominal work, and we're gonna start with the most iconic Pilates exercise, the 100. Now, it's 100 pulses with the arms in 10 breaths. You have several options. You can keep your toes down, you can keep the tabletop, and eventually you can elongate your legs. If you have neck issues, keep your head down. But if your head is down, your lower back needs to be imprinted. Sounds good? All right, so we're gonna start with the arms up. Shoulder blades glide down, pull the abdominals in, and then take your legs at what is called tabletop, a perfect 90-degree angle. Now, breathe in. Use the exhalation to contract the abdominals and lift your upper body. Look in between your legs. You're gonna start with a little pulse. Ready? Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you've been taking Pilates for a while, you can lengthen the legs and point your toes. The lower the legs, the harder this becomes. Keep your arms super straight in a little pulsing motion. Squeeze the inner thighs if your legs are straight. Otherwise, you can keep your toes on the mat. You got 2 more full breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Last one, use the exhalation to lift you up just a little more. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. It's a great way to get your heart rate up and really increase blood circulation in the body. Now we're gonna do single leg stretch. So there's a lot of technique involved in these exercises, but once you get it right, not only your brain cooperates, but you can find really a lot of beneficial movement here. You're gonna bring the right knee into your chest. Notice that my calf is parallel to the floor and it's not dropping. Then from there, the right hand right now is my outside hand. So I'm gonna bring it on the bottom outside of the leg. And my inside hand right now is my left hand. So I'm gonna put it just below my knee on my shin. The opposite leg is nice and straight. If you have neck issues, keep your head down, it's all good. But I need you to imprint your lower back. Otherwise, use the exhalation to lift your upper body with your shoulders away from the ears. We're gonna do a double gentle tug. 1, 2, switch legs. 1, 2, 1, 2. When you switch your legs, the outside hand comes to the bottom of the leg. And then you're doing just a gentle tug without releasing the heel to your hip. What I'm doing is called staccato breath. So you can inhale through the nose and then exhale through your mouth as if you were fogging a mirror. Let's go a little faster. 1, 2, 3. You got 8 more. Long legs. Squeeze the top of the thigh. Point your toes. 3, 2, and 1. Flex your feet and bring your knees into your chest. How was that? Not bad, right? Now we're gonna take the legs at tabletop and we're gonna do a double leg stretch. Arms up towards the sky. Start with your lower back gently pressing down into the mat. Legs at tabletop. You can watch the first repetition and then join me when you're ready. Reach your arms overhead. Keep your lower back pressing down. Use the exhalation to lift your upper body and touch your shins. You can keep your head down through the entire movement. Otherwise, reach the legs and sweep the arms on around. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. As you're doing this, try not to lift or lower your upper body anymore. So it either stays down or it comes up. 2 more times. And the next time that you stretch and hold, interlace your hands behind your head, open your elbows and scissor your legs. Right, left, right, left. If you have lower back issues, lower your head and take your legs up towards the ceiling. Keep deep contraction through the abdominals. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. In and stop. All right, now we're gonna go into bicycles, also called full body crisscrosses. You have 2 options. You can keep your toes on the mat with your heels lifted. Take one shoulder to the opposite thigh and then come down, just like this. Or you can start with your legs at tabletop. Ready? Take the right shoulder to the left thigh and then come down through the center. Other side. And down. Right shoulder. Left shoulder. I want you to think that you're keeping your hips nice and heavy, lengthening through the leg, and rotating through your thoracic spine. 4 more times. For 4. And 3. You got 2 more. And 2. That's 1. And stop. Bring your knees into your chest. All right. Now we're going to mobilize from the lower back down towards the hips. You're going to take your arms out into a letter T. Palms face down, below shoulder level. So look sideways. Your arms should be down under your shoulders and not above the shoulders. Pull the bottom ribs in, contract the abdominals, and take your legs at that perfect 90-degree angle. Knees together, heels together, flex your feet. Slow and easy without moving the head or the upper body. Roll the legs towards me. Keep your knees together. Inhale through the center. Exhale to the back. If your knees start to separate, you have 2 options. You can squeeze the inner thighs towards each other even more, or don't roll the legs so far down. The more you engage the inner thighs, the easier it is to keep your knees together. And the more you flex your feet, the easier it is to keep your heels and the bottom of the leg active. One more time. Now the next time that your legs come towards me, towards your screen, you're gonna hold it right there. Lengthen the legs, point your toes, and scissor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep the legs super straight. Squeeze the quadriceps for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels together, point your toes, come through the center, and then take the legs to the other side. Ready? And scissor, scissor. Keep the legs super straight, maintaining that sense of engagement through the lower abdominals. You got 10 more times. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs up towards the sky. All right, we're going into vertical lift. If you have lower back issues, bend your knees or place your toes on the mat. Otherwise, you can adjust your lower back, reach your arms up, heels together, flex your feet, and then use the strength of your core to lift and touch your toes, and then down. If you are a taller person, you have longer legs and a lot more distance to travel. So keep your tailbone grounded, don't move the legs. We are narrowing the space from ribs to hips as we lift the upper body. 2 more. 1 more time. You're gonna lift and hold and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 more. Stay with me. 4, 3, last 2, 2, and 1. And down. Bring your knees into your chest. How are you guys doing? I hope you're feeling it. Plenty of work on the abdominals, and ideally no tension in your neck or your throat. Stretch your arms out to the side, this time with the palms facing up. We're gonna catch a little bit of a break here. Feet are apart, so your feet are on the edges of your mat with your knees bent. Roll the knees towards me, and then come back to the center, and then roll the knees away from me. So when we're doing abdominal work and our legs are bent at 90-degree angle or tabletop, your hip flexors are very active. And it's not a bad thing. Let your hip flexors work and activate. But we also want to create some stretch, some flexibility, and definitely keep mobility on our hips. As we get older, our hips start to become tighter, especially in hip jobs where you're sitting for long periods of time. We got 1 more on each direction. Enjoying this little break and noticing the changes that are occurring in your body. All right, now we're gonna come here. We're gonna do a little bit of bridging here. When we're doing bridges in Pilates, which is different than bridges in yoga practice, we're trying to keep our spine nice and long, so the lower back should keep its natural curvature. If you feel your lower back arching a whole lot when you're coming up, posteriorly tilt your pelvis or don't come up so high. Now, keep your head in the center, widen your collarbones, and press your arms down. Feet are parallel to each other in the exact same distance we started at the very beginning of the class. Now, using the strength of both legs, spread your toes, inhale, lift your hips, and then exhale, slowly round the upper back, mid back, lower back until your tailbone touches down. Ready? Inhale, lifting, exhale, releasing. I want you to feel or imagine as if the breath was like helium in a balloon. So as you inhale, your body fills with breath and it lifts your body, opening through the front of the hips while actively engaging the muscles on the back of the legs and the glutes. We got 1 more, everybody. The next time that you come up, you're gonna come up and you're gonna stay right here. Now from here, take the right leg off of the mat at tabletop and then place it down. Then the left leg. Take your time. If you notice your hips shifting, move slower. Really think of finding full control and precision on your movement. As you're walking one leg and then the other, try to keep the same amount of body weight on both shoulders. Press your arms down and never move your head. You're looking up towards the sky. You got 1 more on each direction. 1 on the right leg, and then down, 1 on the left leg, and then you're gonna come down and you're gonna stay there. Keep your hips lifted. If you're feeling like you have lots of energy still, lift your hips just a little higher for roughly 2 full breaths. So as you inhale, feel the length from your shoulders to your knees, and as you exhale, pull the abdominals in, take another breath and lift just a little higher. And then use the exhalation to come all the way down. Take your time and then feel your spine decompressing to the touch of your mat. Now, we're gonna do straight leg, single leg stretch. I know it's a long name, it's like a tongue twister. So you're gonna take the right leg up towards the sky. Thumb on the shin, fingers on the back. Now, shoulders are down. If you have neck or throat or anything going on your neck or your throat, you can keep your head down. Otherwise, extend the opposite leg diagonally across. Lift your head and shoulders, and we're gonna do a double gentle talk. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Breathe in a way that feels intuitive. Just make sure that the exhalation is helping you keep the abdominals nice and tight for 4 and 3 and 2. What's better than slow? Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5. Long legs. Squeeze the quads. 2 and 1 and in. Well done, guys. We're gonna do a super quick side series. So you're gonna turn around and you're gonna face towards me. Bend the elbow, place it under your head. If you need a little extra padding, you can always add another little pillow here or a towel. Lift the waist, shoulders and hips in one line. Take the legs straight, slightly in front of you. Now the free hand comes right here. You can also place it on your lower belly to remind you to pull your belly in. Now, without shifting the hips, take the top leg up, flex your foot, and down. Lifting and lowering. It's not about how high you lift the leg, it's about how much control you can keep on the hips. If you were to have a hand under your waist, you should feel a little space there, respecting it. Last one. And then you're gonna lift halfway, 8 circles towards me. 8, 7, 6. Now the bottom leg is actively working. Squeeze the quads. 2 and 1. Reverse it as you're going the other way. Don't let your hips shift. Feel the thigh bone mobilizing inside of the hip. And 1. Now hot potatoes. Internally rotate. 1, 2, 3. Heel 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Every time that you tap, be very mindful it's a gentle tap. Try to think and feel that rotation, internal and external rotation of your thigh bone. Last one. And stop. Bring your legs together. Take the top leg and cross it over. Close your fist and give your hips a little tap. All right, and then use the strength of your arms to push all the way up. And you're gonna sit with your legs apart, maybe about 2.5 feet. Anchor the hips, squeeze the quads and flex your feet. Elongate your spine. Soften your shoulders and stretch your arms out. The arms are not behind you, they're slightly forward, feeling plenty of tension on your deltoids. Ready? Turn your palms towards me, rotate towards your right side and reach 2 times. 1, 2, back to the center, rotate to the left side. 1, 2, inhale, exhale. So not only we're promoting mobility in our spine, we're also elongating our back extensors. Reach, reach, and whether you feel it or not, you're also getting some stretch on your hamstrings. 1 more on each side. 1, 2, inhale, exhale, rise up, and then release. Bring your legs together and then roll the legs to the other side because we gotta do the other leg for a short side series. Bend your elbow, lift your waist, contract the abdominals, stack your hips, and take your legs slightly forward. I know it's a lot of things in order to move the legs. But once you connect all of this, the legs is just a nice result of stability. Ready? Lift your leg, flex your foot, and come down. Come up and down. Now, as you're lifting your leg, try to keep your hips heavy and steady. So we're not collapsing at the bottom, it's nice and lifted. For 3, and flex, and 2, 1 more time, and then you're gonna come just about the same height as your hip. 8 circles towards me. 8, 7, keep your lower belly nice and tight, bottom leg super active, and relax your face. Notice if you are making faces, frowning, reverse it. As you rotate, feel the activation of your glutes, outer thighs, and hamstrings for 3 and 2 and 1. Hot potatoes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you can come back to your staccato breath or not. Just make sure your breath is calm and continuous. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Last one. And stop. Take the leg forward and then give it a little tap. Now the side series is a really great series to build stability on the hips while engaging the abdominals and working on your legs. You're gonna turn around and lay that on your back. Let's finish this, please. So start with your legs stretch, straight, flex your feet. Now we started with this, but now your hips, your back, and everything is so much warmer. The first one is always a little tricky. So if your first one doesn't look beautiful, don't worry. The rest get better. Reach your arms overhead, imprint your lower back, inhale. And as you exhale, roll all the way up. Now this time, reach your arms up towards the sky. Tuck your chin into your chest, round your upper back, lower back, mid back, touch your toes. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Exhale, roll back. Slow and easy. Don't let gravity pull you down. Press your lower back down, reach overhead, and then inhale at the bottom. Exhale to roll up. Reach up towards the sky and then round your spine. If you don't touch your toes today, don't worry. The more you do this sequence, the easier it will get. We got one more. So stay steady here. Press your hips and your legs down. Take a breath in. Inhale, lift. Reach, 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 reach. And then exhale, fall forward and stay right here. Wherever your hands fall, let them stay in that position. Open your chest, shoulders down. And if it's okay, lower your torso for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up, close your fist, and gently tap your quads. You can tap the outer thighs. And if you tap your inner thighs, it's all good. Just make sure it's gentle. And then you're gonna turn around into all fours. Tuck your toes under. Lift your knees, and then walk your feet towards your hands. Place your hands on your thighs and super, super slowly rise up. Did you get warm? Got a little warm in here. I got a little sweaty. I hope you felt it. I hope you felt the engagement of the abdominals, the stability in your pelvis and your hips and your shoulders, and the length on your spine. And then we'll finish with 3 full breaths with your feet directly under your hips, standing nice and tall. Inhale, rise up. Exhale as you lower. 2 more times, breathing in. And as you take the next breath, make this breath be slower, longer, happiest breath of your day. Breathing out, and then bring your palms together to celebrate your work. Well done, everybody. My name is Abril. I hope you enjoyed this class, and I hope it helps you to feel you better in your own bodies. Hope to see you soon. Thank you for joining us. Bye, guys.